Hello everyone. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to create a project plan in ClickUp. So I'm going to show you the basic things that you're going to do in order to create a project plan. So firstly, go to ClickUp, log into your ClickUp account. So once you're on your ClickUp account here, so what we're going to do firstly, you're going to create a new space. So you can either create a new space or you can just use your existing space. Space is simply just your workspace, okay, where you want to do this project. So I'm going to click a new workspace and then give a name for this project. So for example, this project is for example, like website design. So I'll just do that, okay, and then hit on continue, and then you can select the workflow for the, I'll just put as starter, that's fine. And then how you want to view your views, how you want to see the list and everything, so in which view you want to choose. You can just choose that. They have different views here, so I'll just leave it as list. That's because that's always like the default one. And then the task, I'll just leave it everything as it is. Click on create space, and this will create a new space for you. So from here, now that you have created the space, so now you can create a list for your project plan. So in your, like, this is my new space that I created. So I've got the list here. So click on this plus icon to add a list. Okay, so you're going to just click on it, okay, and then click on list. So I'm going to start a list. So for example, you can start with what you would like to do. So for example, like a phase one, okay, phase one of the design or anything. So, and you can give description about it, that's fine. Click on create. Okay, so I've created the first this is the first plan. So how I can choose the view, how I want to view this. So I will just leave this for now, I don't need it. Okay, let's build the plan first. So that's my first plan here. So now I've created the list. Now I'm going to add task to it. So I'm going to click on this simply add task option here. So click on it, add task, and then you'll be able to add task here. So for each phase, so for example, this is phase one. So what I want to do with that, so for example, like brainstorming, okay, for example, like brainstorming ideas. So you can just put anything, whatever that suits you want to, you can do that. Okay, so you can create that. So if you click on it, and then here, once you open it up, and for each task you can like include the title. So this is the title, that's brainstorming ideas, and you can assign it to someone who you want to, maybe in your team, someone who's responsible for this. You can just do that. And then you can add the status at the moment, so you can change it whether it's to do or it's under process. At the moment this is a to do, so I'll leave it as it is, the status. Okay, I can set a deadlines if I want to. Okay, and then if I want to add tag, I can add a tag. And then here, if there is a subtask, for example, like brainstorming, for example, like a subtask like research, okay, research ideas, someone is you're doing researching, you can add that as well here. You can hit on save and add it. So that's a subtask. So this way you can organize your task and everything for this specific list here. Okay, once that's done, so the status, I will just leave it as to do because that's something that's to do. If you have done it, you can simply change the status to process. If you're still doing it, you can change it to process, or else you can, if it's completed, you can change it back to completed. So you can simply, like, you know, track your task, everything, by setting up custom status for it. Okay, once you're done with that, and once you have added all your ID or all your like list, then this is just a sample one, so you can add more tasks to it, more add tasks and subtasks for your plans. And then you can add more list as well, because it's just phase one, maybe phase two will be designing. You can do those things. Okay, just add it. And then to view it, you can like visualize the plan. So you have this view option here. If you click on the view option here, you can choose whether if you want to view it as a Gantt chart or like a Kanban. So which different views you have. It's like a Kanban is actually great for like tracking task status, everything visually. So you can just use that if you want to like track your status and everything, your and those things. Okay, so and you can use the dashboard here to get like real-time visual data and everything. If you go to your main dashboard here, so here you will be able to monitor your task and everything here. So this is like a quick overview of your task and everything here. So this is basically how you can simply create a project plan with all your task and details, and then track it from there onwards. And that's basically pretty much it is. Hope this video was helpful. If you found it useful, please do like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in a new video.